morning and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Morgan and I do all things plus size fashion, beauty, vlogs, you name it. So today we are actually going to recreate this look right here. It is a Halo Cut Crease, my very first one, you will see. So if you want to get this look right here, make sure to follow along. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel because that helps me out so much. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers. That is my very first goal on the long way to reaching 1,000 subscribers. So we have a long way to go, but y'all are really helping me out and I really appreciate everybody that's been supporting me in my channel. Let's go ahead and get into the makeup look. Now that I look bald, let's begin. So I'm going to start by grabbing my Revolution Blur Stick Primer. Just like in the other tutorial, this is my favorite primer. My other favorite primer that I used to use all the time is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. This one right here. That was my other favorite primer. But I wanted to try something different, so I got this and I fell in love with it. So we're just going to put this all over the face and rub it in. I really like this primer because I think I said this in my other makeup tutorial. It's really tacky, so it's gonna hold your makeup in all day. The point of us doing this makeup tutorial today is because I want to take some pictures for Instagram, spice up my Instagram just a little bit, and get some pictures for thumbnails for my next couple videos. Now that that is all rubbed in, I'm gonna go in with my favorite foundation, my Wet n Wild. Ooh, it's a little dirty, I'm sorry. My Wet n Wild foundation, and of course, as y'all seen before, I just plop it all over my face like warrior paint. Then I go in with my wet beauty blender and dab it all in. Just like we said before, we dab, we don't rub. So I did get a couple of questions on my first makeup tutorial, like why do we dab? Great question. You want to dab because it presses the product into your skin versus when you're rubbing it, it just kind of smears it on top of your skin. So you really want that pressed into the skin so it lasts longer and it looks flawless. And whenever you use a beauty blender and you dab out your makeup, it kind of gives it a flawless airbrush look, in my opinion. So that's why I love a beauty blender. The other question I got is why I don't use a brush. So you're actually supposed to use a brush to apply your makeup and then go over it with a beauty blender. And I just skipped that step because my foundation brush is really dirty right now. It leaves streak marks because the bristles are all just with foundation on them. And I don't want to have to clean it right now. So I just put the product on my face and then dab it out with the beauty blender. I skipped the brush. Now that my foundation's on, I am going to go in with my favorite concealer, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the Satin Finish. I'm just going to apply that to the inner corners of my eye, bring it out. I want to make sure that my highlighted spots have concealer on them. And for under my eye, I don't do the triangle anymore because I want more of a lifted look. So that is the reasoning behind that. Yeah, today's look, I don't know. I want a little bit more of a dramatic look rather than my everyday go-to makeup tutorial like I already posted. And that way you have something different to watch and I have a different look. So I really am just going along as I film this and I'm figuring out what in the world I'm gonna do. I'm not even sure. I'm thinking about doing a cut crease. Never really done one of those before, so we're learning this together. And of course I'm gonna use my Jaclyn Hill palette, my OG, my favorite. So if you have that palette, go ahead and get it out and just do your makeup with me. I don't know why I didn't say that before. Get out your brushes, get out your makeup, and just get ready with me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the face with, of course, my favorite powder from Walmart. Most of the stuff that I use is drugstore because everything that I use, minus my lash glue, is from the drugstore. I love affordable makeup products because I don't like to spend a lot of money on makeup because I feel like the drugstores really stepped up their game and they have just as good products as the high quality stuff, in my personal opinion. Now going in with blush, I'm just gonna go in with my same OG NYX High Definition Blush in Bitten and put that on my cheekbones. And if you watch the other makeup tutorial, you know I like to put it on my nose and kind of give me that super sunburnt, sun-kissed look. And for contour, you already know I love my Kat Von D Shade Light palette. I actually got this from TJ Maxx, y'all. I do a lot of my shopping at TJ Maxx and Ross, places like that. Ooh, there's one place in my hometown. It's in Bossier City. It's called Uptown Cheapskates. Now you can't find makeup and stuff there, but that's where I get a lot of my clothes. I just love thrifting. That's like one of my favorite things. I love a good deal. I don't like to spend a lot of money. But yeah, so just to let you know, that's actually where I got this Kat Von D palette. So if I do have some high-end products, kind of like this, girl, I got them discounted. I did not pay full price. But another cheaper option, if you don't have the Kat Von D palette or you want to stick to drugstore, is the Physicians Formula. I have a hair, I can't find it, I feel it. Is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. That is one of my other tried and trues. I don't know where mine is at the moment, but that is one of my favorite bronzers to just brighten up the face, bronze up the face a little bit. Now that we have a little bit of definition in the face, we've got a little bit of contour going on. Like I said, I don't like a super harsh contour, so I don't go in and bake afterwards to make it super sharp. We are going to just do the brows real quick, and this is gonna be where I start using my Jaclyn Hill palette, because like I said in the other video, and I'm referring to the other video a lot, so if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna link it down below so you can know what I'm talking about. But I use eyeshadow for my brows. I use these two shades right here, and I combine them just to fill in my brows a little bit, because as you can see, I already have defined thick brows. I just like to brush them out a little bit and fill them in with a little bit of product. I'm using the mirror behind. I was using my little viewfinder, but now I'm just using the mirror behind my camera. So if I look a little crazy, that's why. I don't like to put a lot of product in the front. I like to just put a little bit and then comb it through, because I have not perfected brows yet, y'all, at all. I have not perfected them, so don't come for me. But this is just what I do, and I don't like dark brows all the way through. I like it to kind of fade. Brows are done. They look a little crazy and harsh, but it all works out in the end. So, moment of truth. Jaclyn Hill palette. Let's start with the eyes. Like I said, this whole time I've been thinking, what am I gonna do? And I am gonna attempt to do a cut crease. So, let's do this together, y'all. So step one, if this turns out good, I do not want my makeup to move. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX waterproof eyeshadow primer and just prime the lids. Okay, lids are primed, and just wanted to talk about my brushes real quick before we get started. I do have two big fluffy brushes that I'm gonna use to blend everything out with. So I have those. I have my tried and true, my favorite makeup brush that I use for the crease and usually my outer corners. And then for today's cut crease, we are gonna need a small concealer brush. I'm a little scared, y'all. I've never done this before, but that's okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Okay, now that that is blended all over the eyes, I'm gonna go in with the first shade here in the palette, and I'm just gonna use that to brighten up my brow bone. So I'm just gonna put that right underneath the brow. I'm going to take, I know this isn't in the Jaclyn Hill palette, but my old favorite Tarte palette, I'm gonna take this shade right here. I'm gonna place that below where I highlighted, kind of on top of the color that I just blend it out just to make it look a little bit more natural. I'm gonna go in with my crease brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here in the crease, just to give our eyes a little bit of definition. I'm gonna sit here and play with this. I'm gonna apply it and then just blend, 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 blend. That's what the eyes are looking like so far, and time for the fun part. Grab your concealer and we are going to cut this crease. I'm just going to put some on, and I'm going to put it in the middle where I think that looks about right. And I'm gonna actually look down, this little trick I learned. And okay, so I put it in the right spot, because when you look down, it's going to stamp it exactly where your crease is. So I'm just gonna start applying this all over my lid and really start carving out that lid as precise as possible. Now, it looks like I got it a little too high over there. Try just to keep it in the crease, but don't worry, we can go back and fix that. So I just wanted to show y'all real quick that everybody messes up. If you look at this eye, the cut crease is really, really good, but this eye, it's way too high. If you open your eyes and you look and it's above that, you went too far, which I did. But that's okay, mistakes are gonna happen and we're gonna fix it. Okay, so that looks better. I just put in more eyeshadow and just tried to cover where that concealer was. So now I'm gonna take my chisel blender brush, this one right here, and I'm gonna go in with the second shade in the palette, this one right here, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Trying not to get it too high, because we cut the crease for a reason. We don't want to mess up that cut crease. Now, while I'm doing this, I actually decided that I think I want to do a halo eye instead of just a regular cut crease, which this is a regular cut crease and it's looking pretty good. Once I apply eyeliner and falsies, it's all going to tie the look together, so trust the process. But I think I want to do a halo eye, a halo cut crease. Here's how the cut crease looks just as is. This eye definitely looks better, but I like more definition in my eyes, so I'm gonna change it up and I'm gonna do a halo eye, which is where you're gonna add dark in the inner corner and the outer corner and just have, it's like a gradient effect. It goes dark to light. So that's what we're gonna do just to give it a little bit more definition, just because I want something a little bit more dramatic. We're gonna go in to our Jaclyn Hill palette and we're gonna go in with this shade right here. And we're gonna put that in the inner corner and the outer corner. And we're just gonna work that in. And then I'm gonna work it in the inner corner. Okay, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I like this so much better than just the cut crease. So I'm gonna zoom you in, and that way you can see I put dark in the outer corner and the inner corner, and the middle is just light. So it's my cut crease along with the halo eye. I'm gonna go in with this shade that we had put in the crease and just put that all along the lower lash line. Okay, now that the lower lash line has been done, I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner. I just use the NYX eyeliner. This is the matte liquid liner. It's my favorite. I don't think I can do this on camera, so I'm gonna step off camera, apply this, and go from there. Okay, now we have eyeliner applied. I just usually do a really little eyeliner line that goes from little to big, but my big still doesn't get super big, if that makes any sense at all. Y'all know me. I know you got this. Then I'm gonna go in with my mascara. It's the Telescopic L'Oreal Lash. No! Long lash struggles, y'all. I'm gonna have to fix that. All right, mascara is done, so you could just stop this look right here. I mean, this look looks good with just mascara and eyeliner, but I want to take mine up a notch, so I'm gonna go in with my Kiss Dramatic lashes that you've seen in a previous video that I didn't know if I liked or not, but we're just gonna wear those again today, and I'm gonna put those on with my Huda Beauty lash glue. It is my all-time favorite lash glue. It makes your lashes stick like super glue, y'all. It's so good. Apply them with my lash applicator. Like I said, I already wore these, and I hope y'all all know that lashes are not made for one-time use. So you are supposed to use them again. Just kind of clean them off a little bit, get the excess glue off, and definitely reuse these. Get your money's worth. Lashes are on. Very, very dramatic. So now I'm just gonna go in with lipstick. I'm gonna go in with my Milani. I love, love, love these lipsticks. This one is super nude. I kind of wanted a different one, but the other one's in my truck and it's really, really cold outside, so we're not going out there. But I think this nude look will go well with the dramaticness of the eyes. I don't want a dramatic lip and a dramatic eye. So we're just gonna apply this real quick. I feel like this is gonna go well with it. And then we have to set our face. I should have already sprayed my setting spray, but I forgot. So we're gonna do that next. And yeah, I do think this color looks good with this look. So it's a win. Yay! And to set my face, I'm gonna use my Morphe setting spray, my absolute favorite. Just spray this all over the face. And we're done. I'm gonna put my hair down and just show y'all the complete finished look in some natural light. And here is the finished look. Very dramatic, but I really like it. So thank you for following along. I really appreciate it. I hope you did your makeup with me, tried this look out. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Bye, y'all.